So here it is. What is it? The long-awaited Firefly wing from ewings.co.uk. Friend Ewan shipped me one across nicely, and here's what we have. We've got two nicely cut high-density black foam wings. There's some channels kind of ready, hot wired into them for your spars. Here's the other wing. And then we've got two fuselage sides, which make up the fuselage right there. Good. Nice big battery bays in there as well. Balsa for your ailerons, which you've got to cut. Bag of goodies. All your control horns, your linkages, screws. Everything that's brilliant. Don't need to buy them yourself. It comes as a kit ready to go. You've got your flat carbon spars, which will go into the wing, into the pre-cut slots. See there. And you have two control rods for your ailerons, perfect. One big carbon spar, which will be for the main wings through the body. A 3D printed motor mount, which should just glue onto the back of the fuselage. Some Corex pieces, which are your covers for your fuselage. And probably the most distinctive bit of this craft, the angled vertical, well, kind of diagonal stabilizers, which will go on the wing at an angle. There's two of them. And then you get some more 3D printed pieces. So these black pieces are for your stabilizers to sit in. So you can get in. Probably can't, but they will sit in at an angle. Very cool. And for me, my model, I've got some 3D printed kind of fences for the wings. I believe that there may be some Corex versions in the future in the kind of production runs of this wing. But overall, yeah, it looks, you can see for yourself, the cut quality is great. The foam is very good quality, very dense, it's quite solid. Can't really tell from the video, but I can squeeze it and it's really solid. And from what I can see, the pieces of the fuselage align absolutely beautifully. So they come all together. So once built up, it should look something like this. This isn't obviously fixed together yet, but this is what the airframe will look like. Very nice little compact wing. And you've got these angled fins which will mount to the top here, something like that, and sit at an angle. One on each side, obviously. That's what it would look like. And for a comparison of scale, let's bring in the drag. So this one here. So there's your drag and the Ewing. So that's just a quick unboxing of what's in the Ewing's Firefly wing. For a quick comparison, we have a mini drac here on the side. Now the mini drac is a lot more costly an airframe, and that's partially due to the fact that it has the molded foam as opposed to the hot wire cut. To be honest, I mean, it looks fantastic in the body. I'm sure it produces some lift, but I think I'm going to have a lot more fun with the Firefly purely because it hasn't cost me an arm and a leg to build. So these are retailing at around £70. I think there is an offer price. I can't remember if that is the offer price, but it's £70 for the E-Wings kit. It's amazing because it comes with all of the foam pieces. It comes with all of the linkages and control horns and everything as well, and the motor mount, 3D printed pieces, balsa for your ailerons, everything. In comparison, the Drac comes with most of that, but doesn't come with your control horns or your linkages, so actually you have to spend more to get that. But they're not comparable aircraft anyway. The Firefly, I believe, was designed much more of a fun platform, or a kind of do-it-all platform, whereas the Drac is really a big cruiser for some speed. But as a comparison, I mean, the wings are not the same way around, but there is the wing area of the Firefly versus the Drac. So hard to gauge, but I would say the Firefly has about maybe 20%, 25% more area to it than your mini Drac does. Although the body is fuselage. Is a lot more compact. Just put it in there. Oh, can't really see it. Well, okay, get an idea. See, fuselage is a lot smaller. Which will make it quite a fun platform, I think. And for one more comparison, I have up here my Flying Wings Raven, which was my first ever wing, brilliant little flyer, and the S800 Reptile, which hasn't been out in a long time, but again, if you look at the size difference of the wings compared to this, the Firefly is a bit more beastly. Which is understandable because we'll talk about the spec of the Firefly later, but it's designed to carry a 4,000 milliampere, no, sorry, a 5,200 milliampere battery, a bigger motor, and you compare that to these small wings up here. They only normally carry anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 milliampere batteries. The Drac there can carry the 5,000 milliampere battery as well, so your Firefly is probably more on the scale of a Drac, a mini Drac, sorry. But just to mention, quick shout out to Ewan from Ewings. He is a local manufacturer in Scotland. He makes these wings himself. Bit of a one-man shop at the moment, but the quality of manufacture is really, really high. And customer service will be brilliant as well. He's an enthusiast himself, and the amount of investment that goes into actually designing and making one of these, I've seen firsthand, and trust me, it's not an easy process. So that's all for now on the Firefly kit unboxing. Next video is going to be the build. So I have a Matic F411 flight controller going in there with a GPS. The kit is 13 gram Metal Gear servos. I just bought Emax ones because they were nicely available. I've got a Crossfire, TBS Crossfire going in there, micro. The 45 amp favorite ESE. And a T-Motor F80 Pro. And that's the 1900 kV motor. Apparently that's a very tested and trusted combination for this build. And then a TBS Unify, just because I have one lying around. The props that go on this thing will be 7-inch, in this case, gem fans. The flash props, I think they're called. So look forward to trying that. But Hobby RC are actually collaborating with E-Wings here, and they, just a quick shout out, they provide the a power pack for it, package for it, which is the motor, the ESC, the two props, your XT60 and bullet plugs for the motor, and some heat shrink. And all that comes at a cost of, from memory, about £30, just over £30, and which is about the price of the motor and ESC alone. So you get the props, the heat shrink, the XT60, and all your connected pieces for free, which is a really good deal. So yeah, quick shout out to them. So last and final piece for this video, there will be some work being done to modify this when I'm building. So I'm going to design and print a GoPro mount and camera mount for the nose before I build it, so I can chop it in there before it gets assembled. And also the motor mount. It's a very good design, but I think I'm going to redesign it so to allow for easier removal of the motor after you've installed it. At the moment, if you hard mount the motor onto this mount without an adapter plate, once you've glued it on, there's no access to these bolts, or not the easiest access to those bolts. Not a big problem because motors generally don't come off of wings very often. You don't need to anyway. The other thing that I'm going to do with my custom motor mount is that this motor mount is designed obviously for a range of motor sizes. If you now compare the size of the F80 to it, it's quite a lot slimmer than the tall bit in the bracket. So if you sit it here, that's what mid mounted would look like. It doesn't look bad, it looks totally fine and in proportion, but I'm just a bit OCD, and I would like to place it in the centre line there. So I'm going to make a slightly smaller mount for it with a removable motor mount, and I'll make that available on Thingiverse once it's done. The final thing is that this motor mount obviously is one of the test ones that came from Ewan, so expect the production version to be even more of a higher quality basically. So that is everything then, and I'll see you shortly for the build.